Definitely. And right now, talking about health, we got Pipsqueak on the hitbox style controller, taking care of his hands. You know, when you're a player, you gotta also take care of your mental health. You also gotta take care of your hands. Yeah. And Prof is a pro, been there forever. Still rocking that, you know, the gray sweater. Always, always in a very comfortable attire. Which is good, you know. You want to feel, especially when you've been playing for so long right at home, as you said, for the past 2 years. I think it's very important to, you know, feel as comfortable as possible, so that you can only focus on the game at hand, what's at stake really. And I do believe,
especially as we go into, you know, these tournaments where it can be a long grind. Sometimes you have a long bracket, a lot of matches to play in a day. You know, it takes a lot of time and it takes a toll, so you need to make sure that you're comfortable, you've got that ergonomic controller, and then you're not taking damage onto yourself. Speaking of taking damage, it's Prof who's taking that first 30%. Yeah, every time we're there. And, you know, 50, that's not, honestly, 50 is not a huge punish in today's world. But, you know, the damage is there initially. It's Prof who's taking it. You know, looking at this, so this is the last match of the pool. And these two have both won 2, right?
Yeah, I think I do believe.
So this is going to be the first place match, right?
There was 2.
Yeah. So yeah, winner of this is going to come out top in the pool. So they're both going to be wanting this. And it's Pip who takes first lead. Got to say, Pip probably seeded higher. I think most people would probably put their money on Pip. Better odds. And wow, with shines like that, completely understand why.
You're never gonna know how fast deals are gonna go for Pro. Sometimes they go extremely well. Oh, he just went for that, you know, straight on battlefield recovery. That's quite ballsy. I mean, I think if you all the way, it works, but it's not easy. And I'm a bit scared of that, like the start of the set, because we know that Pipsqueak is extremely consistent to start off, and that Prof sometimes a little bit of a, you know, is a bit of a diesel engine. You know, he's gotta rev it up a bit before it gets started. So if we see like a bit like a big, you know, discrepancy in terms of stock, like we see here, I wouldn't believe it to last for the whole set, but I think Prof's going to be aware of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you know, not that Prof's not had shaky sets so far. We saw versus Rix, obviously, like going right down to the wire, being a nail biter. So I don't think the first game going so, like, you know, a little bit badly for him necessarily spells at the end of the set, anything like that. Definitely wouldn't write anyone off.
No.
But, you know, when you're the favorite coming in and then you start game 1 really well, probably gives you a lot of confidence, doesn't it?
Definitely, especially people who definitely thrives on like you know, he works on momentum, but also like you just get happier and giddier as time goes on. You know, sometimes getting that you know, killer face on, but you know, he's sometimes someone who enjoys the game so much that sometimes it can be a bit concerning to see him. Just like, why is my opponent having so much fun?
Yeah.
So yeah, you gotta for Professor Pro, it's a big mental challenge. But I do believe this game on Yoshi's will be a bit different. I hope for Prof at least.
Yeah. They went straight into this as well, so it seems like Prof, he didn't want that moment to breathe or anything. He was just like, yeah, let's go. Yoshi story. And he finds a shine. Oh, and he gets a crouch cancel shine there. I love to see that. He wasn't, I think, 100% sure whether Pip might be able to like clip his way onto the ledge, or whether a ledge hog was going to do it enough. And given the percent, you know, back air might not be enough to get a kill. So he just does the crouch cancel there and confirms into the shine, which is a guaranteed kill. Obviously, you take that 14% from the up B, but definitely worth it in that situation to get a low percent kill.
So many shines, so many, you know,
there you go.
So many situations off stage that have been like, you know, extremely well executed for Prof at the moment. And we've seen that he's been practicing since this last set. He's been practicing, you know, his ledge dashes and all his tech skill. I'm sorry, Prof. I shouldn't have said that.
Again.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, he's looking
but that's my job. I'm sorry.
Though, right? Yeah, he's been looking real crispy at the start of this game, and it's great to see, because honestly, I was worried that we're going to see Pip take the first couple of stocks in the next game, we're just going to have a wash in the set. And I would much rather see a competitive set here, the last one of Group C. And I want to say,
it's a great charge out smash to start off the, you know, the big discrepancy that we had with, you know, Pip and Prof at the start of the first game is now in Prof's favor. He even SD'd once. So I mean, like, it's really good for him, and I do think that, you know, that makes sense instead of how he works, instead of like, you know, his pace during sets.
Yeah.
Second game is always going to be way better for him.
Yeah, I think like, you know, big stock advantages, 4 stocks and 3 stocks, like they are more and more common now because like just the nature of momentum in the game, like sometimes you just have to start taking more risks when you're down, and that can like lead you to get 4 stocks because there's no point playing to slowly go even and then lose by 1 stock. You may as well take the risk and try and even it back up.
Yeah, people understand that melee is so, you know, worked, and you know, we're not a Kusoge game where like, you know, anything will convert into a 0 to death, but the game has been, you know, studied so much that sometimes it does feel like that from, you know, an exterior perspective. And right now, Pip starting up very, very strong. I mean, he read all those tech-ins, and now he's gonna be very close to taking that game, to taking that stock. And yeah, big start for him. But Prof already answering back. Got the up tilt, got the back air. Gonna wait just outside of that platform range, outside of those like, you know, 15 frames of invincibility of the ledge dash that these foxes love to put out.
Yeah, these 2 players, they've really just been eviscerating each other, haven't they? Honestly.
Yeah, it's a Fox Ditto like we love, right? Like,
yeah,
just all in the face. You know, the neutral is actually quite fast because of how like quickly the Fox can get to you. So there's lots of opportunities to get in.
Yeah, absolutely. Been very back and forth between games, but then each of the games does look like it's been, you know, more in one player's favor. And for that game 3, it's Pip.
Yep.
With that game 1 win as well, you know, you see the back and forth flow of the set. You know, logic says, you know, if you follow tennis rules, that means Pip's going to end up winning this 3-2. There's by no means is it, you know, set in stone. It's going to end like that. Absolutely anything can happen. We all know. But I think it does kind of have put the pressure on Prof. Obviously, yes. You know, the game count is even right now, but when you're down the counter pick, even in a Ditto, I think there can be a little psychological aspect as well, of knowing you need to kind of like break the momentum of the set.
Oh, definitely got in terms of foxes, you know, some of the, I don't know other names, so I'm just gonna name like Federer and Nadal because that's the only names I know. But we got some very proficient foxes, and definitely going at each other. I don't know. I know they've played quite a lot during the, you know, the online. I do believe Pip has a winning record against Prof, but it's not super, like, it's pretty close. Because Prof did win quite a bit at the start of the online era. So
yeah,
it would be interesting to see how he feels about that.
Pretty comfortably in Pip's hands, I've got to say. Don't think Prof's going to be able to surmount this, you know, this disadvantage he's at right now. Goes to the up air, but on Dreamland that's not even going to kill, which is going to frustrate Prof, I think. And he just get that 1 extra neutral win, just an extra time he needs to outplay his opponent and sneak his way in. Meanwhile, Pip trading, doing more and more damage to Prof. Sneaks to the ledge, just finding it, you know, making it so frustrating. And we actually spoke about this earlier in a Pipsqueak game, right? Pipsqueak having the understanding of like, it doesn't matter what percent you're on, you can always eke out more and more and more value, you know, from your stock. Even if you're under 50%, you can still continue to put on that damage, and in the end, doesn't even lose that stock and takes over Prof.
Yeah, it's a big one for Pip right now. He's got to be feeling pretty comfortable, but I wouldn't feel so comfortable either because we see how like back and forth the set is. So that 4th game can just be a 3 stock on Prof's side if he decides to you know, put it up, you know, like he usually does. But Pip getting that perfect shine on the edge right there. That shine, just the angle that it's just disgusting. The angles it puts you at.
Yeah,
this player is so proficient.
Up. There you go. That should be it. That's the roll up. There you go. 3 stops
right now.
3.
It's all on Prof. All on Prof to, you know, make that comeback. It's gonna be, even if he wins, it's gonna be, you know, Pipsqueak pick. But at this point, with so many stages chosen, it's probably just whatever is left.
Yeah. Oh, and Prof dies. I don't think he really wanted to slide off there. I think maybe got a little bit of momentum from a clank or something like that, which put him in a tricky situation. And now he's down. He's on the back foot. If he's going to pull out one of those Prof moments where he goes absolutely nutty on someone, 0 to death combo mix-ups, he needs to do it soon because time's running out. Ooh, brings the stocks back to even, which means he has that opportunity to cling on to life in this set. But I do need to remind everyone that the winner of this match will be the winner of the whole pool, going through as a top seed. And right now, it's like it might be Pipsqueak because he has 2 stocks to 1 here against Prof. Prof on his last life of the pool.
I'm sure that everyone that has spent points on this match right now is shaking in their boots. If you're a Prof fan and you're in the chat and you've spent your 20k points on him, like, come on, Prof, do it. Right now it's looking a bit rough. Pipsqueak all over him.
Prof flubbed as well. One of the follow-ups there. Pipsqueak knocks him down. Prof runs into the corner, ends up getting a roll, gets the shine, which is good. Oh, and then he missed the shine. That was really unfortunate. And then Pipsqueak goes in from that back air. If he went out, it might have been a different story. But instead, resets to neutral. Prof has a little bit of stage, but no, Pipsqueak catches the net. Oh, and he does the falling there. He doesn't even care because he knows that that is all he needs. And there you go, Pipsqueak 3-1 over Professor Pro, going through first into the bracket tomorrow.
God damn, Pipsqueak. That's such a convincing way